my name is Yuki, and today I'm going to share with you a playthrough from our latest demo for Thea 2 The Shattering. So please bear in mind this is a pre-alpha version, so everything you see here is still work in progress and subject to change, but let's play. So in this menu you will normally be able to choose between single and multiplayer, but for the time being we don't have multiplayer implemented, and you will also be able to access the events editor and modding from here. So for now let's do the single player and new game. So the default god so far is Streetbog. And so, driven by the shattering destruction of your home, you sail to a new land promised by the gods. A violent storm sweeps the seas into a frenzy, and the wrath of Perun blasts the skies. So we are shipwrecked on an island. We'll call for Streetblock to help us, and we'll check for our crew and supplies that have survived. So we found some nice supplies. Now we're going to keep searching for the crew. Oh no! One of our children was stolen or missing. So let's have a look around. Oh, our priest will ask the gods for help, and there she gets told off because it's too little of a thing to ask for God's help. So now let's just have a look around. Okay, so if we move the middle mouse button, we can scroll the map nicely, and you've got the isometric view from Thea 1, only hopefully prettier. So this is our group. If we click on them, we've got the radial menu here. We can check their inventory, see who they are. So we've got Dimka, who's the Żerca, the priest of the gods. We've got, oh gosh, and this one is called Dimka too, which is unusual, but why not? And she's the warrior, and Shmi is our goblin shaman. A second there, I thought we found a bug, but no, they just have the same name. Right, so this is our group, and if we press on the radial menu as well, you can see the range of movement that you have. So we just move around, see a bit more of the island. And here we have some boars. Let's check out the boars. And yes, it's a pack of young boars clearly ravaging something that vaguely looks like a child. So let's just rush in there. So this is our physical challenge. We have physical, mental and spiritual challenges in Thea. They all resolved via this card game. And the way this one works is you start with preparation phases. So if you see there, the blue ones are our preparation phases and the red ones are the enemy's preparation phases. And the little screw icons there show you how many action points you get in each phase. And if you look at our cards, these also have action point costs to play each card. And then on each card you can also have different skills. They may sometimes have different action point costs as well. So the ones at the moment have the same as the main card. So this is a physical challenge. So as we can expect, the Goblin Shaman isn't great at combat. He does 4 damage and has got 19 health. Whereas our brave warrior, she's a bit better. She does 7 damage, but she's got like 10 shielding and 25 health, so she's quite a bit better. She's got some extra options. So let's play her. So we choose the skill that we want to play, then we place the card on the table. Now this shows us we have 0 action points left, and also on the cards the action points have gone red, meaning we don't have enough to use the card. So we end the turn. Now it's the enemy. So on the right here we see the initiative queue or the delay queue, so we can see that the boars will in fact go before Dimka. But then we have another card to play, so what we'll do is we'll summon a demon. So this is something our shaman can do. So we'll summon a demon over here. And then our Żerca, she's not a bad boatman, so she'll go at the back there. You can see the initiative queue, the little pine cornet is now first to go. So we've run out of action points. Go into another preparation phase. And what we'll do is we'll actually play our warrior again. So what you're able to do in Thea 2 is you're able to duplicate your cards. So she will attack twice, which is great for us. However, whichever one of those cards gets hit, they both get the wounds because it is still the same person on the field. So think of it as having 2 attacks, but basically it is still her taking the damage. So that's us done for this one. And so the final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Inspire skill, which is what our priest here has. She's going to inspire our warrior, so she's improved her attack, and she's also moved her up in the initiative queue, which is great. Okay, so that's it. Now the combat begins. Right, so we seem to be doing well. We've got 1 ball down, and now that's if you had more targets, we can change the target however we wish. Seeing as this is a duplicate, it doesn't really matter. And she's gonna finish him off. So great, we killed the boars. And physical wounds, as in Thea 1, will heal if you have wood and food and set up a camp. And also a healer helps greatly with that. Non-physical wounds don't actually heal via camping. They will have their own special ways of healing. So let's see what's out there on the island. We have 2 sets of tracks. We're going to follow the humanoid lead. Perhaps the child was taken by someone. So let's go and investigate that. So yes, we've got our map here. We've got our day turn showing there. So if it goes all the way around, the night phase will begin. We will also have different seasons. And up here, the one active here is our research tree. So let's check that one out. So as you'd expect from Thea 1, this is your resource tree. At the moment we have all the basic resources unlocked, and then we could spend our research points on the advanced ones, although in the demo these are actually visible anyway, so we're not going to waste our research point. And then we've got the equipment tree. Again, a couple of new additions in this equipment tree. So we've got scrolls, we've got artifacts. So these are new exciting things that we can craft. So let's do scrolls for now. So they can be 100 or 200, and different equipment in the 2 or different skill sets will give you bonuses to different types of challenges. So that's something to look out for when we equipped our folk. So let's have a look at what we can actually find. So you can see some amber over there. So let's go and collect some amber. So we set up camp from the radial menu, and we can assign people to gather amber. It'll take them 2 turns. And now another new thing for Thea 2 is cooking is actually a separate crafting activity this time. And cooking was a very popular feature in Thea 1, so we hope this is going to be enjoyable. So let's have a look at cooking here, and let's set ourselves a new task, see what we can actually make. So we put some mushrooms and eggs. We can have a mushroom goulash, yum. If we change it to vegetables and eggs, we've got bigos. That's some sauerkraut with mushrooms and meat, although this one actually is quite vegetarian with the vegetables and eggs. But you know, protein. And if we do fruit, we've got plum roast. So yeah, as you can see, there's all sorts of options. If we put nuts there, we've got nutty stew. I'm not sure how I feel about nutty stew, but never mind. So if we do nuts and fruit, we've got some muesli be very healthy there. But let's go with a mushroom goulash. Sounds Slavic enough. We can confirm that, and we can assign someone to make us some mushroom goulash. But another new feature in Thea 2. Oh, I clicked away from it. So let's get back to our new feature. So if we press new task, we can also design recipes, so we can check what we could make if we had the right materials, which I think is great for planning. So if I press that, you see new types of food appeared that I don't actually have in my bag. So we've got beetle jelly and we've got some meat. So with beetle jelly and meat, we would make a galette. It's like a jelly, but with meat and fish in it. Yum. Or if we put some nuts, we've got some pudding. Or if we put some eggs in, that's again the galette, which is odd. Oh, jellied greens. That sounds exciting. Yes. So we've designed the jellied greens. Obviously, we don't actually have this beetle jelly with us, so we wouldn't be able to make it. But we could have the recipe saved here, so when we do find the right materials, we can actually make it. Okay. So, let's give them a couple of turns to gather the amber. And now let's see if we are actually able to craft anything. So I think we can craft some one-handed scrolls. Oh no, we can't. Right, so we need some stone or leather to do one-handed scrolls. Okay, so we break camp and we can go over there anyway, because that's where our next part of our quest is. And let's gather some of that stone. There we go. Now we can make a nice one-handed scroll. Right. Another 2 turns. I'm actually going to leave that one-handed scroll for later for our child to carry. So, pray have a camp, turn off the resources, and let's set this little chest here. Right, so we've searched around for signs of our missing child, and we found this chest, and there's some bits and pieces there that belong to our child. So let's search for the clues. And lo and behold, we are ambushed by some bandits, and they claim it's their goods. So now our options, as you'd probably expect, are you can have different types of challenges, so you can just attack them. You could try to have a conversation with them, so these will be color-coded. So you see the red cards will be physical challenges, the yellow ones will be mental challenges. And you do actually have an extra option here that showed up because one of our characters has the tag attractive. So we can flaunt our booty and demand these bandits tell you about your missing child. So let's try that one. And there we go, the bandit captain emerges, and he's this young attractive man that wants to have his way with you. So you could be offended at it and just beat the truth out of them, attack them. You could just refuse and leave with your loot, or you could agree. Why not? So Dimka here gets some spiritual confidence from agreeing to this little tete-a-tete. So then we can follow the lover to their hat, and then he turns into a fishman, which isn't great. Again, we can kill him, we can nod and just say that we're going to leave now, or we can smile and say we don't mind fish. He then gives you information about the missing child, says a witch has the child in her hut, and we can just leave, or we could be like really into fishmen and tell him that we don't like his bestial looks. Let's try that. So then we have our fun time together, and he actually leaves us a gift, this little demon pet. We wish him well and be on our way. So pets are another new thing in Thea. You can equip them, so our warrior can't actually have pets, far too serious for pets. But since Dimka is the one that had her fun with the bandit, she's the one that's going to now have the Chmuk. So the Chmuk actually increases your maximum health. So if you can see there, she only has 10 health. If we give her the Chmuk, she has 18. So that's a great little pet to have. Okay, so we've been told a nasty witch might hold our child, and another marker showed up there, so let's make our way there. If there's anything good on the way. Yeah. Let's do a bit of gathering while we wait. Anything else we can... we can now make the two-handed scroll, which I think will be great. No, actually it's not a great quality one because it's only 1 star, but still, let's make it. Skip to our shaman. So yeah, if we look at our skills there for the book, you see it has the little yellow cards at the bottom there. That means that it gives attack in the mental challenges, so that's something important to keep in mind, because this will likely not be very useful in physical challenges, but will come in handy in mental. Okay, so we break camp and make our way towards the nasty witch in her hat. Okay. And here we go. As expected, there's the little hut on the chicken foot. We follow the path. Our shaman can sense some magic, so we walk in carefully. And an old hag peers from inside, watching us, demand to know where the child is. So there's the hag, and once again we can attack the hag, although there is a butcher's knife hovering over the child's head, so there's a danger even if we kill the hag, the child will die, or we can stay calm and try to negotiate for the child's life. So let's do that. So she's got some bats and things helping her. And so mental challenge, as you can see, looks the same in technical terms as the physical one. So the witch went first. As you can see, our warrior, who was great in the physical challenge, she can only now hit with 1, and she can still shield, so she can do some posturing and shield you from some bad arguments, but she's not very good at attacking. Whereas our Zerta is quite good, so she can do a melee attack and range attack, and she can still inspire, so she's very useful in those challenges. And as I've pointed out before, the book has actually given our shaman pretty good skill at mental as well, so we're actually going to play the shaman first and then play our Zerta. Summon the demon as our need to shield again. And we'll do some shielding for the shaman. There we go. Let's see how the argument goes. So the idea for the card game in Thea 2 is we want it to be more tactical and slightly less random than it was in Thea 1. It's still a complex game, as you can see. The skills are something to learn and get used to. But hopefully there's going to be a feeling of greater control. So we're doing well, just yielding to our arguments. And here we go, we finished her off with a nice one zap. Right, so we've defeated her in a mental challenge, but so we've convinced her not to kill the child right away. But what she actually says is she can consider giving us the child back, but she will need another sacrifice as she's making a beauty potion. So we can attack her, we can refuse and walk away and lose the child. We could offer her one of our good-looking folk instead as sacrifice, or we could offer up the fella we just had some fun times with, because he was quite good looking. So let's try that. Yeah, she's definitely keen to have the guy who turns out to be actually the son of a Rusauka. That's why he had the weird fishy thing going on, so she's happy with that. She takes him away. You can hear his screams of pain and torment, but you do get a child back. So take the child. She also gives you the right resources to repair your boat. And now you can leave. So our boat is all the way back there, so we need to walk there. So another big change from Thea 1 is the world has been shattered into pieces in Thea 2, and as you can see, everything is going to be set around those islands. So we will be able to travel on water, although that has not been implemented yet. And we will also have factions, which we can't see here today, but other races have basically become more advanced in the time between Thea 1 and Thea 2. They have now built their own cities, and we will have to befriend them or kill them. So the shipwreck awaits our attention. We now have the resources to repair it, so we've used the resources to make the repairs, and we can sail away. So we sailed away, the winds favour our passing, and only then do we realise that the child we got back from the witch is actually not our child, damn it. But anyway, we do have a child, and we're safely on our way to a better island. So, yes, thank you very much for watching. As I've been telling you, there's still loads more features to come and to share with you, which we will over the next few months. But I hope you enjoyed what you saw so far, and stay with us. Check out muhagames.com and sign up for our newsletter to follow any Thea related news. Thank you.